This is a quick video chatting to my students who are doing dressmaking, they are learning about the sewing skills, and they are turning their passion for sewing into a business and becoming fashion designers. And it's Friday, so we're going to be talking about sewing and fashion startup business with my students in the class. Some of them are sewing students, others have started their own business, and I've been guiding them and helping them to actually start their own little collection. Some of them are still in the process of beginning, and they're still in the whole planning phase, and some of them have already started. So I've got 3 of my students today chatting to you about their business, which I'm very excited to share with you. So I hope you're going to absolutely enjoy this. So if you find this inspiring and you enjoy this type of content, anything to do about sewing and fashion business startup, how about giving me some love and press that subscribe button down below and share and give me a like, please. I'd absolutely appreciate it. It will definitely help me to grow my algorithms. And also,
hi, I'm Sydney Stewart. I run a label called Sid Creations, and I love it because I get to make my own clothes.
The younger designers, learning how to sew because she wants to grow her skill knowledge in designing and sewing because she's got her own little collection. And it's just growing from strength to strength. I mean, last night you sold 8 bucket hats. Isn't that amazing? You're going to put yourself out there. So I'm going to leave Sydney to you to explain to you just about how she's finding the sewing, the designing, the business, and also learning how to sew and wearing the clothes.
Is wearing my own clothes. I absolutely love going somewhere and having people approach me saying, oh my gosh, I love your clothes. And then I get to say, oh my gosh, I made them. And that's just, it brings joy to my life. It's my passion, sewing, and I would 100% suggest that everyone does sewing lessons. It's a difficult journey, but it's about perseverance.
Okay.
And I love it.
Instagram.
And check out my Instagram, Sid Creations.
There we go. Okay, so this is Louise. Okay, so Louise is so excited because, I mean, just look at all of this. Okay, so all her patterns just arrived. So, I mean, you see the smile. The smile's from ear to ear, hey? Because she's got all her patterns. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. This is stunning.
Moroccan satin.
It's got a stretch to it, hey? Right. Oh, this is beautiful.
Yes, can't wait.
Okay, so let's have a look at all of these beautiful patterns. Let's quickly talk about Ngala Roche V1416, Baterik 6713, McCall's M8145, B6222, Baterik 6713. It's a beautiful top as well. Okay, how's this jumpsuit? M8009, and then we've got M7898. I mean, look at that. If you look at the technical drawing behind with all the flounces and the frills, that is so pretty. That's very feminine. And of course, with this patterns, they become very sustainable. You can do it from day wear to more casual, depending on what you want to do. But most of your patterns are a bit more zhuzhy. They're definitely a bit more classy, and a bit more, it's more like, I mean, this you could actually wear to work, do a cocktail hour, and also with a pair of jeans. I mean, this is stunning. So what are you going to do with all these patterns?
I'm going to make for myself, but I plan a range where I make a lot of these tops for work, for ladies that work. So it will be like a satiny material,
like this,
Yeah. And like this one, the animal print.
Oh, my favorite.
So it will be the type of tops that ladies would like to wear to work. So I plan to actually make a few tops to sell and to make for myself as well.
All right, so we know that you are a CA, okay, and she's obviously in this corporate environment, but inside is this designer screaming to come out.
Yes.
So this is like the beginning of the creativity flowing out of Louise to start making and selling. And you've been wanting to do this for how long?
30 years.
Okay, so I don't know if it's been COVID, all these full moons that we've been having, and these eclipses that we've been having, these lot of shifts have been happening in our lives, and we are tapping into our life purpose, and this is a prime example. So Louise, thanks so much for sharing. I know I caught all the students this morning, and they all said to me they're unprepared, they haven't got their makeup on, their hair's not done. Do you recommend people to sew and to follow their life purpose? How do you feel about that?
Absolutely. It feel that a part of me was lost all this time, and every time I sew a little bit and pack it away, and then find myself at burnout again and start again. So now I want to make it part of my life.
Okay, I'm so proud of you. Okay.
And with your help, thank you very much.
Oh, there we go. Don't forget about my help, eh? But now I'm here to share my knowledge as much as I can with my years of experience. Okay, so this is Brittany. Brittany has been with me for quite a while. How many years?
Since 2019.
Sure, it's been a while. Okay. So Brittany, I already see how you've grown from the first time that you were here. Okay. And what I like a lot about you is that you're very much a perfectionist and you want things to get done right. Now, which is fine. No one needs to rush. You're taking your time because you want to make everything fit you correctly. Okay. So you've just finished your trouser. Just hold your trouser up. So this is a pair of tailored trousers with the waistband, with dots and dots at the back, with a full waistband. Okay. Talk me through about how you basically, let's talk about from the beginning, when you start drafting the pattern, the fitting process, and how you had to line up all those stripes and all the things. And it was a lot of work. And you talk about how it was worth it. I want to hear your side of it. Okay.
The most frustrating thing I experienced was putting on the pants and taking it off and changing everything to fit me, but it was completely worth it because now at least I'll have a pattern that fits me and I can do like different materials and so forth. I learned how to do a buttonhole as well. This was my first time.
But that's a big deal. No one likes buttonholes.
Yes.
You stay away from them.
But I really enjoyed it because I've never made a pants like this before. And
it just kind of pushed you out of your comfort zone,
it did,
because this is basically intermediate going to a bit more advanced. It was quite a big step from making, more casual, loose fitting kind of clothes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, and then I know it's frustrating to try the clothes on, try it on, pin, come back, take it in, and then what was the other thing we did?
The drafting the pattern. So obviously now after fitting on and taking off, we had to take a lot off of the pattern.
So in other words, every time you tried the pants on and we took the seams in and you made the pants to fit you better, you went back to the pattern and adjusted your pattern, correct?
So that I can have this pattern forever.
Okay. And the other thing is just to mention that these are commercial patterns that we've used. I didn't teach you how to draft a pattern, because we use commercial patterns and we have taken your body measurements, which I taught you how to put your measurements in the pattern and adjust the sizing according to your proportions and measurements, and then by the fittings you went back to the pattern, change, adjust, and now you have a perfect trouser block pattern that you can use, like you said, in different materials. And you are aware that different materials of the pants might fit slightly different. So you've got to keep that into consideration. If your material is thicker, you might have to add like a half a centimeter to other sides of the pants, just for now, for that thicker, like a wool kind of material. And if it's a very light material, you might have to take in slightly. But I mean, that's something you know now. Yeah. And you said you wore it last weekend. How did you feel wearing it?
I felt amazing. A lot of people complimented me and asked me where I got it, and it was so good to say, no, I made it.
Oh, that's amazing feeling. All right, so tell me about your little business that you've been growing, and what kind of student are you, and how your studies has helped you with your business?
So I am doing a degree in corporate communications. We have different modules that involves business management, intercultural communication, and it's all to do with a business and how to run a business and so forth. I decided to start my business this year because I noticed everything that I was learning and I could apply that to my business, and it can also help me with like putting it on a CV to say like,
Of course.
I
yes.
know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like I'm not just going in.
It shows that you're a leader and you take initiative and you know, you got perseverance, you've seen something through, and you got confidence in yourself. You know,
Yes.
that's also. Yeah.
And basically at sewing, I do all the sewing myself, I do all the cutting myself, I go and buy all the material myself. We make like satin scrunchies. We've started with pillowcases.
What kind of pillowcases?
Satin pillowcases, satin bonnets, satin scrunchies. So everything to do with satin or silk, just in general. My company's name is Silk Thread, so that's kind of the way I'm going, the direction I'm going in. Eventually I want to do like dresses and maybe PJs and so forth, but obviously that will come with time.
So you're,
and planning.
so you're working with a plan. So you're kind of
Yes.
knowing now what kind of materials you're going to be using.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're sticking to that because that's now your niche. Okay.
Yes.
Is your material and that softness of satin and going into silks as well.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you're going to grow your collection, like you just said now, into skirts, dresses,
Yes.
PJs, all that kind of stuff. So that already gives you, I say, in your subconscious mind as a businesswoman, you know what it is you want when you walk into a fabric store. You don't
Yes.
get overwhelmed with all these different types of material
Yeah.
and go, oh, let me buy this, let me buy that, and then you're wasting money and shifting away from your focus.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, do you use, well, I know I've been teaching you guys a lot about business and everything,
Yes.
but definitely your business skills you've been learning now at Varsity
Yeah.
has definitely helped you to align and have a better
Yes.
streamline towards your niche market.
Yes, a lot. It's really helped me, especially with like how to promote my business, how to do my marketing. So even though I'm still learning about it, I can still.
But you're applying
apply
it. Yeah, you're applying it right now.
I can apply everything
Yeah.
that I'm learning right now, and even in future, which I do plan to have people working for me. I'll be able to also apply everything in terms of my communications module into my company with my employees.
So it's about using your skills and your knowledge to help you grow your business.
Yes.
That is amazing.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to add your social media link onto the video as well, so people can actually check out your silk threads and all your
Yes.
products, and we can watch you grow. Thank you, Brittany. I really appreciate it. Would you recommend anybody else to take sewing up and have?
Of course.
Hope you enjoyed it. That was just to share with you some of the students, you know, their experience and how they're turning their sewing in, not just into creating their own wardrobe, but also into a business, because this is a passion that you have. It's in you, and you need to follow that little tickling sensation that you have inside of yourself to follow your life purpose, because you were given these gifts and you need to use them.